Korean grammar for speaking, version 2. We are going to study 거든요 today. This is another ending. If you remember that we studied 잖아요, it's similar to that. So usually the 왜냐하면, you know, it means because, right? 왜냐하면 is dropped and just used as it is. 거든요, as you can see, there is no 다 in this infinitive grammar, so you cannot conjugate this to other grammar. So it's just the ending. All right, let's figure it out how to use this guy. So let's just think this means like that's because it's something, she's something, he's something, I'm something. All right, so first of all, let's use this word, 동갑. Have you ever heard of it? 동갑 means the same age. So you're 20, I'm 20, we are 동갑, right? So, okay, just to use 이거든요. If there is a bottom letter. 동갑, 갑 has a bottom letter, right? So we need to use 이거든요. 친구, 구, nothing. So 친구, 거든요, right? It's like used in this way. Hey, why are you guys using 반말? You know what 반말 is, right? So it's like impolite way of speaking this language. Why do you guys use 반말? 왜 반말을 써요? That's because we're the same age. 우리는 동갑이거든요. This one too, the intonation is important. So you should listen carefully and try to mimic what I say. 동갑이거든요. Like that. Okay, how about this? It's Christmas today. Why don't you meet your boyfriend? I can't meet him. That's because he's a soldier. How sad, right? So let's practice this conversation. 오늘 크리스마스인데 왜 남자친구를 안 만나요? It's Christmas today, but why don't you meet your boyfriend? I can't meet him. 못 만나요. That's because he's a soldier. 남자친구가 군인이거든요. The intonation, 군인이거든요. It's not a question, but sounds like a question, right? Okay. 남자친구가 군인이거든요. Like that. Alright. How about this? Coworker. Why do you keep talking to him? That's because he's my coworker. Coworker, 동료. 왜 매일 얘기해요? Why do you guys talk every day? 제 동료거든요. He's my coworker. Do you get it? So there is no bottom letter in 료. That's why I used 동료거든요. Alright, let's move on. This word, 어리다. This means young. We have two meanings, right? Like teenage young and middle-aged young. Middle-aged young is 젊다. And teenage young, 어리다. It's like babies, right? So, why does he act like that? 왜 그렇게 행동해요? 행동하다, act, right? And you can answer with that question. That's because he's still young. Still, 아직 어리거든요. Do you understand? How about this word? 철이 없다. So, 어리다, it has no bottom letter, so I would just use 거든요, right? And this 없다, too. 거든요. So, no matter if there is a bottom letter or no bottom letter. Just to use 거든요. In this time, we're going to practice with this new word. 철이 없다. 철이 없다, which means immature. It's not mature, which is immature, right? So, for example, why is he upset? It's a small thing, it's a little thing. I don't understand why he's that upset, right? That's because he's immature. 철이 없거든요. Still, 아직 철이 없거든요. 왜 그렇게 화를 내요? Why is he upset like that much, right? If you remember, 아직 철이 없거든요. Because he's not mature yet. Okay, how about this? 운동하다, really common word. We did practice a lot with this word, right? So 운동하다. Wow, your body, they're really good. 몸이 좋다. We use this expression 몸이 좋다 when when their bodies are in shape. So 몸이 되게 좋네요. You got compliment, right? Then how would you answer? Oh, that's because I work out these days. 요즘에 운동하거든요. Like that. Right? Your Korean is so good. How come your Korean got this better? Wow, I'm impressed. Oh, that's because I study every day these days with someone. So, can you say that?
요즘에 성원하고 공부하거든요.
Perfect. 요즘에 송원하고 선생님하고 공부하거든요. It's not the way that you said is too hard. I mean, it's too hard. It's like this, like 공부하거든요. It's like a textbook. So that's why we need to practice this intonation. You should mimic me. 요즘에 선생님이랑 공부하거든요. Like that. So we need a lot of practice, okay? Otherwise, why is this intonation so important? If you can't make this intonation, people are not going to be able to understand. You can test. Okay. 살다. Easy word, right? Live. I always go to Japan. Why do you go to Japan every time you go somewhere? That's because my close friend lives in Japan. So, 왜 일본에 가요? 왜 매일 일본에 가요? 제 친구가 일본에서 살거든요. 제 친구가 일본에서 살거든요. Like that. Okay? And we can also connect this to other grammar. Like 잖아요 that we studied. Because this is the ending. You can conjugate this to so many grammar. Whenever you want to say that's because in English. Why don't you drink? For example, oh, that's because I don't drink alcohol. Right? 왜 안 마셔요? 아, 저는 술을 안 마시거든요. That's because I don't drink it. Right? Why are you so late? 오늘 왜 늦었어요? That's because I went to the hospital and came back. So that means like you went to the hospital and came here late. So for example, 오늘 왜 늦었어요? 아, 병원에 갔다 왔거든요. 갔다 오다, this word, come and back, right? How about this? Why are you annoyed? That's because I have to do this all by myself. 왜 화를 내요? 아, 이거 다 제가 해야 되거든요. Like this. Everything that makes sense in English. That's because whenever you want to say that's because in English, just to use this ending in Korean, 거든요. That's it. I will see you guys next time. Thank you.